Hi there, today we will be taking this 2.0 USB hub and making it into a USB power splitter with one active USB. Okay, so the reason why I'm modifying this USB hub that's actually working is because my TV doesn't really work with USB hubs. Let's see. Yeah, I love this kind of packaging, don't you? And basically it doesn't recognize any devices connected to the hub or hub itself. It's because it's kind of old. And let's try it again. All right. So this little device is from the cost of it was something like $1.50 or £1. It has a nice cable, and it was made by this company, and they are having their the awards from 2006 and 2011, and also it was probably distributed in 2012, but they only have Windows Vista, Windows 7, so yeah, I'm not sure if it will be if it didn't lie in a storage somewhere for a long time, but we will have to look inside. It has 4 ports, one connector here for the external power input, and let's see how to get in. Okay, let's try a spudger. With a spudger I think I will get inside, and what I need to do with it is simply okay, did it have any screws? If it had, not anymore. And as you can see here, there is one LED. I think this is a red one. I think I can get rid of the case for now. And what I have to do is I should remove this. Well, I don't have to remove it, but I can remove this integrated circuit over here. That basically is the hub, the crystal, LED. I guess I will take care of it. The capacitors, the resistor, because I won't be needing them. Maybe I should keep this, but I don't have even a device with that kind of connector. So what I want to do is rewire the because the plus wires probably are connected to everything. The minus is also connected to the ground, all ports directly. And and only I want to have data pins connected to one of the ports. So when I will connect this to TV, I can connect up to 4 devices that will be powered from the USB from TV, and for example, a chromecast, Bluetooth transmitter that I reviewed recently in a video, and something else, and also a USB device, for example, a pen drive with movies and stuff like that. So yeah, let's start with that, with desoldering those 2 wires and removing all the components. Well, I removed the LED, but I will probably skip all of this for you guys and remove those components over here, the chip here and the crystal, and we will take a look at this afterwards. Well, maybe it was a little bit destructive. I didn't care much for the chip itself because I don't have any use for it. Now we have all the pluses and minuses from here connected all together. Only that other than that, it's a pretty much clean board. And if you can see here, the plus is coming from here to this pin, then to this pin, then over here to this one, and it loops around through here, here, and here, and here. So this is the plus. I think it matches pretty alright. And I will now remove those 2 wires from here and connect it to here. But to do that, I will simply strip more wire and pull through pull through the same path, so I still have a nice connector from this side. You may notice when they are doing really cheap design, they are skimping on the solder, and they do that in this instance. They didn't connect the basically the shielding of the connection to the board. They skimped on this. Let's just solder that in. And as this little USB soldering iron, even for such a small board, it's not the greatest idea. I don't have my proper soldering iron with me, so sorry about that. There will be a lot of jump cuts in this one because I couldn't just heat up the elements properly, and I'm really messing with it. It keeps turning off, and the USB supply also turns off from time to time. It's kind of a shit fight for me to film this and keep it smooth, but I think we are basically done. And it doesn't look that good, but the connectors are much more stiff than they were before. I was able to move them around, and now they're pretty much connected to the board, or more or less stiffer. So let's remove those, keeping in mind that white wire is next to the red one. Okay, now the green is next to the black one, or Afro-American one. It depends how you look at things. And let's strip them out a little bit more. I think the fingernail, it's a much better stripper than this one. Let me just prepare the wire so I will be able to put it through the hole. Let's clean up the hole. I'm wondering if I will be able to clean this up with this little iron. Okay, so somehow I did it. Let's clean this up and pull the wires through. The reason why I'm not thinning them before putting them through the holes is because I want to solder them at the base and then connect them to the connection itself. Okay. Okay, because I messed stuff up and this soldering iron isn't really that good. As I mentioned in the previous video, I had some problems with it. I had to constantly try and turn it on, and you are almost always covering the little LED with your finger, and you don't see it turning it off, and it doesn't have a really good heat dissipation. So it was a fight to do this. Next time I will use a usual iron, but basically what I did here is simply went ahead and connected the okay, so made two connections directly from the USB input, remove all the solder, and Yeah, and remove all the items. Put some solder here on those places, and it was really hard with that little soldering iron and to make all the connections really stiff, and it feels really good right now. But I will see later if it works. Maybe I will have to cross those wires for some reason, but I don't think that would be the case. Okay, so I had some issues putting this back together, but hope it will be fine by now. Let's see, I will put the log over here. I won't be painting over it. Yeah, one more thing. Let me mark the connector that is basically a USB port with a black marker, so I will know when I will be using it. So this is not only a power port, but also a USB port. So that will be helpful for later usage. And let's see that the pinions. Yeah, so these are 2 pins with the power port, near the power port. Let's try to put it back in together, and that's done. So yeah, and that's it. We have a little power hub, basically USB power hub with additional connection to the one of the ports, and that's over here marked with black, and the rest of them are only receiving power. I remove all the components from inside. Hopefully it will work fine. One thing, I will put here double-sided Velcro, and I will well, basically I will put it on the TV, so connection would be on this somewhere on this side, and then the Velcro strap right over here, so I will be able to put all kinds of devices on the back of the TV without them sticking out, and that's basically it. Thanks for watching.